I'm not even going to spawn. Screw that.
A big kiss for you.
Alright, I just ate a Reese's Pieces, and I didn't look at the time before the game actually started, so this is a little bit of a late intro, but hey, what is up guys? My name is Pexcel, and welcome back to another episode of LBSG, where today we're here in the map of Holiday Resort, and I still got some chocolate in my mouth, gosh, but welcome back guys, and today's episode we're going to be talking about my first ever fight. Now I know what you guys are thinking, you're like, oh dude, Pexel's gonna be some Kung Lao guy, he's gonna like, you go, wah! And kick some guy down and like beat him up, you know, but that's not how the story goes. I think I was in maybe the 4th grade at the time when this happened too. So now you guys are probably thinking, yo, Pexel's a baller fighting people at 4th grade. Well, no, I'm not that cool either. Let's just put it this way. I was defending my little brother, so I'm a good brother in a way, but not really, because I'm about to throw him under the bus. This was completely 100% his fault. He should have picked on the dude for the first place, but let me go and get right into this story. So this was back when I used to live in the apartments. Yeah, you guys don't know this, but I used to live in these apartments, and basically it was pretty chill. It was pretty chill, not gonna lie. It was a pretty chill place, a little chill community. Everyone was all chill. It was just all Netflix and chill, you know what I mean? And we're all just relaxing and stuff, and I was actually with my other brother, and we were just watching like PBS, I think, on the TV, and he comes in the apartment, and he's like crying, like he has his bike and everything, he has it parked up because we lived in the upstairs or whatever, so he brought it up, we heard him bringing it up the entire time, and he's crying, so I thought that he fell down the stairs while picking the bike up, so I was like, oh shoot, dude, did he just like eat shit? Because when he came in, he was crying, and he had these scratches on his arm and stuff like that, so I was thinking like, oh shit, dude, this kid ate it. So I started laughing a little bit inside, but at first I asked him what's wrong, because I'm not that mean. I make sure everything's okay, then I can laugh. But I go and ask him if everything's okay, and he's like, no, this guy named Juan that was bullying me. His real name wasn't Juan, by the way, but he's telling me about this guy that was bullying him. Now, I knew who Juan was at this time. I knew who he was. I've seen him around school. Everybody talks about him. He was a 6th grader. So imagine this. I'm some scrawny little 4th grade white kid, I guess you could put it as, and this 6th grader, like 6-foot giant 6th grader, bulky kind of guy in a way, is picking on my little brother. Now, me being the older brother I am, I want to defend him. I'm like, oh hell no, no one's messing with my little brother. You mess with one of us, you get all of us. Well, so I go over to the little park area, because our little apartment had an actual park area. So I go to the little park area that they actually had, and that's where he was at. So at the time, he was not with any friends at all, so I didn't think this was going to be an issue. I thought this was just gonna be settled out. I didn't really think there was gonna be a fight or anything. I was just asking him, yo, what's up, dude? Why you messing with my little brother and stuff? And I was like, I was like, dude, you're picking on a like 2nd grader. What's your problem, dude? You're in the 6th grade. And he's just talking mad shit. He's like, oh yeah, he did this, he did that. And I'm like, dude, either way, even if he is in the 6th, even if he did, like, even if my brother did something really, really bad, he's a 2nd grader, and you're a what? A 6th grader? A 6th grader? Dude, come on, chill out. You're a 6th grader. You have some issues, man. I'm like smack talking him a little bit, and basically how it goes is, okay, I actually have to fight this guy real quick. He pushes me. I'm like, oh hell no. He like did the phase Blaziken push. He's like, dude, I'm about to push you, bro. About to push you. Well, but he didn't just say he was about to, but he actually freaking did. And I was like, oh hell no. I get a little bit triggered, you know. So what you gonna do about it? And at this point, I'm scared, but I knew at the time I was too into it. I was like, yo, I can't back out now. So I give him a little bit of a push back, I guess you could say. I push him back, then out of nowhere, 2 of his other friends just come out of nowhere. And this is where things get real. I'm like, oh shoot, you mess with one bean, you get the whole burrito. So I knew I was screwed at the time, and I didn't know exactly what to do. So once his 2 friends start coming, I hop on my little bike, or my little brother's bike, because I went there by myself. So once I see his 2 friends coming, I'm just thinking like, yep, this is the end for me. So I didn't know exactly what to do, because I knew like, yo, I can't even take a 1v1 with this guy. How am I supposed to be taking a 2 or a 3v1? I'm not gonna be able to do this. So my best decision at the time was to actually Okay, actually, get on my little brother's bike because my little brother wasn't there. Don't worry, I didn't just abandon my little brother. I didn't just jack his bike, or I didn't just jack his bike while he was there and leave him to die. I would never do that, but I hop on the bike really quickly as his two other friends coming, and I get on there fast enough on time, and I start pedaling so freaking fast. I think it's more of a adrenaline rush kind of thing that got me to be able to pedal so fast, because they start running, they start rushing. These are kids play like football and stuff, how fast they're running. I'm thinking, like, I know the one kid, he for sure played football, but they're sprinting towards me. Like, I was like, what? So I start going really fast until I actually get a far enough distance, and I hide for a bit in one of these dumpsters. I hide in this dumpster for a bit and until it's all cleared out, and I'm just chilling in the dumpster. I hear them all looking around, they're all screaming, "Come back!" And I'm just scared for my life. And I'm hiding in this dumpster for maybe 10-20 minutes, maybe even an hour, maybe even a week, who even knows. But I was hiding for quite some time. I didn't want to get my ass whooped there, because I knew what would have happened. I would have got my bike stolen, or my little brother's bike stolen rather, and I would have had everything just gone. So I made sure to hide in that dumpster for as long as I can until I knew everybody was gone out of sight. So once I knew everyone was 100% out of sight, oh gosh, deathmatch. So once I knew 100% that everyone was out of sight, like, I made sure to wait like a long time, like probably longer than I should have. I started pedaling home, and basically, spoiler alert, I'm safe. I didn't get caught or anything like that. So basically what would happen is every time I would see them, even from a far distance, I would make sure I was going the opposite way from them, because I did not want to actually get in any more trouble with them, because I knew if they did see me, I was going to get my booty whipped, and what the hell is going on? But I knew everything would have came to an end if I were to be caught by them. But moral of the story is, just have your parents go out there if you're in danger, or if your little brother's getting in trouble. Don't try to be some big guy that you aren't, because I hid for the rest of my life for a few years until I moved away from those apartments. But if you guys would like to see some more story times like these, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would. And yeah, leave a like, and I will try to come up with some other stories. The only reason why I remember this story is because I told one of my somebody. But anyways, with all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one, and peace out, guys.